Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong with Addison.
Welcome to the first episode of Tell Me I'm Wrong. I'm your host, Addison Shalpisa, and I'm here with my friend, Kyla Brewer.
Hey guys, I'm very excited to be on the podcast. Addison and I have talked about doing this for a really long time. So Addison, tell me the story about why this podcast is called Tell Me I'm Wrong. I've heard it's pretty funny.
So this whole idea came into play whenever I was, casually a little late to the football game because I'm a part of media arts at my school. And the teacher said something in Spanish to me along the lines of, hurry up or something. And I was like, oh, well, I don't really know Spanish. And everyone just looked at me like, are you insane? And I was like, no. And I said, tell me I'm wrong. And I started talking about the fact that as an American, why would you go out and learn another language when the whole world thinks we're dumb anyway? So you might as well just use it to your advantage. That is how this whole thing, I was like, tell me I'm wrong. That is how this whole thing started.
Tell me I'm wrong, but that's pretty funny. I actually kind of like that. But, I've heard that this is a judgment zone. Not a no judgment zone, but a judgment zone. So I'm very excited to be a part of this, doing that with you.
Yes. If you don't judge let's be real. Everyone judges. We can go ahead and get that out of the way. You can judge in different ways, opinions, or whatever. But, there's no need to lie. Everyone judges, so you might as well just bring it to the light.
You know what? Yeah. And speaking of that, I want to know, what have you learned as a senior? Judging things, just different things that you've learned through this year. It's been a challenge this year for sure.
Oh, yeah. So what I've learned is senior year is nothing like the movies or even some other people. I see that maybe at different high schools, if you didn't go to a private school or something like that, their senior year might be more enjoyable than it is here. But this year, I know, you and me, we both took some challenging classes this year. And this year, honestly, sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have senioritis. I've probably had it since freshman year of high school, but I'm ready to get out. What about you?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on senior year being the best year of your life, when honestly I had to learn, it's okay for it to not be the best year of your life. I've definitely struggled a lot with, my boyfriend leaving and, all my friends leaving, and then just, the classes. I really expected junior year to be the hardest year of my life. Yeah, no, girl, I was wrong. Senior year has been extremely academically challenging. But I think it's fun, we get all the special traditions. Our school does a really good job of making sure the seniors feel loved and special. But just accompanying that with all the work is just, and then the college stuff, just finding out colleges.
Best part about senior year is the parking spots. We get right up next to the high school campus, right up there next to the lake. That is the best part.
Yeah, I agree, except when, you show up late to school and then there's no parking spots because there's 100 of us in the grade.
Or the parents decide that it says senior on the parking spot, but they decide they can park there anyway because
they are still in high school apparently,
And they are always up here.
Yeah, well, speaking of parents, we've talked a lot about what our lives will look like, later in life. I know you're going to go to the University of Arkansas, study finance. That's awesome.
Woo pigs.
Yeah, woo pig. But how do you imagine your life to look like when you're out of college, married maybe, kids, how do you expect that to look like?
I know I'm going to settle down in Texas because best state in the U.S., are we insane? Maybe not Fort Worth, though. We might want to venture out a little bit more. But, I plan on being rich, of course. That
Fair.
Sounds terrible, but you're telling me that
in this
you
economy.
Not even just this economy, but in general, you're telling me people are I don't, you don't need money to be happy, but does it help you be comfortable and take care of your family? Yes. If you're saying, I don't care about money, you're insane.
Yeah.
I know that's a lie.
I personally, I was the type of person that was I don't need money to be happy. But honestly, why is shampoo $10? Girl, I can't spend $10 every month on some shampoo. I'm going to have kids, a husband to take care of. I cannot be, spending all that money. This economy, inflation is crazy, in my opinion. But, let's just hope I have a nice job when I'm older.
I know, we're already out here adulting. It's so annoying. I had to go to the doctor's office the other day.
By yourself?
Yes.
How was that?
Terrible, because I'm calling my mom. It's hey, what's my social security number? She's don't put that on there. Don't put that on here. I'm I don't know what to do. I'm signing basically my life away, not even reading anything. Because I'm
yeah.
It's the doctor. What are they going to do?
Yeah.
Adulting is actually terrible. And also, you got to go pay for your gas. and stuff like that. The gas prices are insane.
Yeah.
I get excited when it's $2.30. Are we, hello?
I know. Yeah, I can't pay for it anymore. It's insane, especially now that I live so far away.
Exactly.
Like, I have to get gas every week. I have to get gas every single week. And so my dad at this point was like, you know, you didn't choose to move all the way out here, so we're going to pay for your gas because it's not fair that you have to drive like 30 miles there and then 30 miles back and whatever to like go home and, you know, and spend gas money every single week.
Or just like, you know how, this is so random, but you know how if your like, car gets electrocuted, you're like fine because you have tires on your car. But like, what if it's a Cybertruck? Like, does that like not drain the battery? And it's like not very likely. But I just feel like there's many different things going wrong with that, besides the fact it's just ugly. So
yeah, that's true.
So now to our next topic. I just want to know the difference between high school and college. Like, what are your thoughts? Because I mean, we're so close, it's insane. It's like,
I know.
8-7 months and we're gone.
I know, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I think our school does a really good job about equipping us for college. And so I feel like the differences between our school and college aren't super different. I mean, sort of like, I think the academic work is kind of similar, but I think like lifestyle-wise, it's very different. Like you know, being at school from 8:30 to 3, like, you're not going to do that in college. Like, you have a class in the morning, maybe a class in the afternoon, and then you're done. Like, I'm excited to have my free time. Like, that'll be great. And then another thing is, like, you have your own free will. You can choose to go to class. Like, that's one thing I'm kind of worried about, is sleeping in too late and then not showing up to class. Like, that was my choice, you know? I don't know. What about you?
My thing is yeah, I feel like since our school's a college prep school, it does prepare us. And so I know other high schools, they're not giving homework to their seniors, but we happen to get homework and it equips us. But also on the free will thing, I'm sorry, but I already have free will. Like, if I don't want to be here, I'm not coming.
True.
Who cares? What are you going to do?
Yeah, that's true.
What are you going to do if I don't show up?
Yeah, the one thing I do think
just
about
like-
a lot, too, is, like, before I graduate, I'm going to need to buy so much clothes. Because
Have you seen the closets in college? In the
they're
dorms?
so small. They're so small, but also, like, you need outfits for everything. Because you don't have a uniform in college unless you, like, choose to, you know, live in your past and bring your high school uniform to college. But I doubt you would want to do that. But, like, I'm going to need so many clothes. And I don't know where I'm all going to keep it.
My thing is, I'm so scared to leave my family, like my mom specifically. Everyone else, like, yeah, bye, I'll see you on Thanksgiving. My mom, I need Care Bear.
Really?
And, yeah, my dog, Brody, he's my little baby. He's my sleeping partner. Yes, he
Yeah.
gets my bed dirty, but it's fine. Like, that's what laundry is for.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm gonna miss my mom and my dog literally the most. Thank you for tuning in to this first episode of Tell Me I'm Wrong. I'm Addison Shalpiza, and remember, this is a judgment zone.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong with Addison.